But you know what, Bill? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
no. Here's
He wasn't doing it for George Bush.
Here's the punchline.
He was just trying to. He thought this is what he thought in his Texas up mind.
At the end of the day, I really, really like the guy.
Yes.
You can't be around. The guy is so likable. He's like a grown frat boy. I love the guy.
Okay, that's not what we want as president.
No, but that's what we got.
Okay, but that does not make me.
I didn't realize.
Trying to make up with him, and you just ruined it again. He's not really a frat boy, is he?
Listen. Let me give you a great story. This is a great story. So W really got into cycling. It's in specifically mountain biking.
Yeah.
So he had this ranch outside of Waco, and he invited me up after the Tour de France in 2005 to go mountain biking with him on his ranch. So it's the president. And I said, absolutely, Mr. President. Drive up there, go riding with him. And it's in August. It's right after the tour. It is 100. It's hotter than donut grease. And we go out on this mountain bike ride, and we get done, and he's got his house is, it's kind of nice, a pool in the middle. He says, hey, should we go for a swim? And I said, sure, Mr. President. So I get my shit on, and the next thing you know, he comes out with his swim trunks on. And
is this a gay story?
No, it's not.
Oh shit!
But I'm already in the pool, and I'm not kidding you. This is the President of the United States of America. The mother dives in the pool and comes up right in front of me, and he says, "So, who's the biggest dickhead in a peloton?" And I'm sitting there in the middle of what is the President of the United States of America's pool in the middle of Texas, and I'm like, this motherfucker is the most powerful man in the world.
Wow. And
he just wants to know who the biggest dickhead is. This is Cowboys and Indians, right? Who? And I'm like, oh, I don't even know how to answer the question.
Well, yeah, you're bringing back memories of Bush now, and that's it. Yeah, I was trying to remember him more fondly, but yeah, and that unfortunately, I wish I could say, well, you can separate that from the guy who invaded Iraq stupidly. You can't really.
You can't.
Because that's who that guy is, and that's what that guy is going to do. Don't mess with Texas. So
don't forget the influence of Dick Cheney, but
okay, but that itself is a character flaw.
Right. But
to put your country in the hands of somebody else.
By the way, Bill, this was 2004. I was the poor sap who had to ride around fucking Europe in a jersey that said the United States Postal Service right after this. Wildly unpopular moral.
I never thought of that.
The fucking freedom fries and all the shit people said. I'm riding around in a United States Postal Service jersey, red, white, and blue.
So what
Let's
did people
go.
do? Did they spit on you and yell bad?
Yes is the answer to that. But
really?
Of course.
Just because you're American?
Well, you got to remember, 2004 was tour number 6, so I had a good 5+ years of doing my own stupid shit to guarantee that these people were pissed. And keep in mind,
I guess I'm forgetting that. But
keep in mind, if you're riding around the roads of France during the Tour de France, that doesn't mean it's all French people. No, my biggest rival was German, and my second biggest rival was Italian. We'd go to the Pyrenees. There was a huge team sponsored by the Basque government. They would take over the Pyrenees. So it wasn't like a bunch of French people hating on us. It was Europe. But yeah, 2004 is like, man, they were like, and they knew I had this relationship with the president. So it played into this whole narrative, which is, it just is what it is. And the crazy thing, because as hard as the Europeans tried to bring me down, they never could. It took the Americans.
Yes.
It took the Americans.
Of course.
It took the Americans.
It's always the person closest to you.
Yeah, and so
of course.
But hey, it happened, and
well, this is yeah, this country does love the build them up, tear them down thing. They just it's their little Madonna whore complex. I don't get it, but they love both those stories and not much in between.
Right.
But that's also why they like redemption. Like you could run for office now, even though it would be like,
That's
unthinkable.
Not going to happen. But
No, I'm not suggesting it, and I always try to dissuade celebrities.
Yeah.
You know, I've counseled Mr. The Rock,
Yeah.
who thinks he can be president. I'm sure he's a great guy, and I hear him talk about his leadership skills.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what matters, and it's not going to help. Yeah, everybody likes your movies, Republicans, Democrats. It has nothing to do with running the world.
Right.
The fact that you think you can run the world tells me you have terrible judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to know things, not be taught things on the first day. Right. On the first day, you need to know what's TPP.
Right.
Where's
looking around the room like, wait, what just happened?
What is reconciliation? Yeah. Who's the president of India? You know, I could name like 500 things you need to know. It's an actual, calling government service.
Yep.
It's not because the movies. Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.